What if the Kama Sutra's greatest secrets have nothing to do with sex? For generations, across continents and cultures, the mere mention of the Kama Sutra conjures a very specific, often sensationalized image. We envision intricate illustrations, perhaps even scandalous poses, relegating this ancient text to the realm of erotic curiosities or, at best, a straightforward manual for physical intimacy. This popular misconception, fueled by selective translations and cultural biases, has tragically obscured a truth far richer, far more profound, and incredibly relevant to our lives today. What if the book you think you know, the one whispered about, or perhaps even dismissed, is actually a foundational work on the art of living a truly balanced, joyful, and deeply connected existence? Imagine peeling back centuries of misinterpretation to reveal not a mere sex manual, but an expansive philosophical treatise. Penned by the sage Vatsyayana sometime between the 4th and 6th centuries CE, the Kama Sutra emerges from a period of immense intellectual and cultural flourishing in ancient India. It wasn't intended for secret consumption, but for the sophisticated citizens of its time, a guide for Nagarakas or cultured urban dwellers, on navigating the complexities of social life, love, marriage, and personal well-being. Far from being a niche text, it was a respected component of a broader educational curriculum, teaching individuals how to integrate pleasure harmoniously into a virtuous and purposeful life. At its heart, the Kama Sutra is a detailed exposition on the Trivarga the 3 pillars of a fulfilling human life: Dharma, Artha, and Kama. Let's truly understand what these ancient concepts signify. Dharma often translated as righteousness or duty, is much more comprehensive. It represents living in accordance with cosmic and moral order, understanding one's ethical responsibilities, fostering integrity, and contributing to the harmony of society. It's the bedrock upon which a meaningful life is built. Then comes Artha the pursuit of material prosperity, professional success, and the acquisition of the resources necessary for a comfortable and influential life. This isn't about greed, but about having the means to support oneself, one's family, and one's community, enabling the pursuit of higher goals. And finally, Kama. This is where the profound misunderstanding typically begins. While Kama certainly encompasses sensual pleasure and sexual desire, its scope within the Kama Sutra is vast and multifaceted. It speaks to aesthetic enjoyment, the appreciation of beauty in art, music, nature, and the finer aspects of daily living. It explores the myriad ways humans connect emotionally, intellectually, and physically, the cultivation of charm, wit, affection, and the profound bonds of love that elevate human experience. Kama, in its true sense, is the pursuit of pleasure and emotional fulfillment as an integral, celebrated part of a life lived fully and consciously, never at the expense of Dharma or Artha, but in balance with them. Picture, if you will, the rich tapestry of ancient Indian culture from which this wisdom sprang. Think of the exquisite artistry in temple sculptures, the lyrical beauty of classical poetry, the meticulous detail in ancient manuscripts, all reflecting a society that valued beauty, intellect, and the nuanced understanding of human nature. The Kama Sutra captures this holistic worldview, presenting a sophisticated framework for integrating all aspects of human desire and interaction into a cohesive, harmonious existence. It's a blueprint for mastering the 64 arts, not just the art of lovemaking, but the arts of cooking, music, conversation, adornment, strategy, and social grace, all contributing to a well-rounded and appealing personality. In our modern world, often characterized by unprecedented levels of stress, digital disconnection, and a relentless pursuit of superficial gratification, the Kama Sutra offers an astonishingly timely antidote. It challenges us to look beyond immediate desires, to cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships, and to understand pleasure not as an end in itself, but as a component of a larger, more integrated life. This ancient text promises to equip us with timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of love, intimacy, and social dynamics in ways that foster genuine connection and enduring happiness. It invites us to discover a path to building relationships grounded in mutual respect, understanding, and shared joy, leading to a life that feels truly balanced, profoundly rich, and deeply fulfilling. Join us on this extraordinary journey as we meticulously peel back the layers of misconception to reveal the Kama Sutra's true purpose, not as a scandalous secret, but as an illuminating guide to the art of living a masterpiece that unlocks the secrets to cultivating love, purpose, and lasting joy in every facet of your modern life. Prepare to have your understanding of one of history's most misinterpreted texts completely transformed. Welcome. In this space, we embark on a profound journey, not merely through the corridors of history, but into the enduring heart of human experience. We're about to delve into the wisdom of a remarkable figure from ancient India, a sage, scholar, and philosopher whose name, Vatsyayana, often evokes a singular, sometimes misconstrued image. But to truly understand Vatsyayana is to look beyond preconceptions and to appreciate the breadth of his contribution to human thought. He was far more than a chronicler of intimacy. He was a meticulous observer of society, a profound analyst of human psychology, and a guide to living a virtuous, balanced, and fulfilling life. His magnum opus, often known simply as the Kama Sutra, is not merely a manual of physical love, but a comprehensive treatise on kama, desire, pleasure, and the art of living gracefully within a sophisticated social structure. It is a work that meticulously details the various facets of an individual's life, from their education and social conduct to their relationships and personal well-being. Our journey transports us back to ancient India, a period roughly between the 3rd and 4th centuries CE, though precise dating remains debated by scholars. Imagine a civilization flourishing with intellectual vigor, artistic brilliance, and a sophisticated understanding of the human condition. This was an era of intense philosophical and artistic exploration, where the boundaries between the sacred and the secular were often beautifully blurred. Great minds were not only contemplating the cosmos and the path to spiritual liberation, but also meticulously dissecting the nuances of daily life, the intricacies of governance, the aesthetics of beauty, and, critically, the complexities of human relationships. Vatsyayana lived and wrote within a society that championed a holistic view of existence, where the pursuit of dharma, righteous conduct, ethical living, and one's duties, artha, economic prosperity, means of life, and material well-being, and moksha, spiritual liberation, freedom from the cycle of rebirth, was seen as incomplete without also acknowledging and cultivating kama, pleasure, desire, and the aesthetic enjoyment of life. His work, far from being an isolated or scandalous text, was a natural and integral reflection of this rich, integrated worldview, offering guidance on how to harmoniously blend these four pillars of life. My approach to Vatsyayana's teachings is rooted in deep respect and an insatiable curiosity. We're not just reading a historical document or translating archaic prose. We are engaging in a 2,000-year-old conversation about what it genuinely means to live well and to love well. It's a dialogue that transcends geographical borders and temporal divides, offering insights that resonate with the universal human experience. My primary aim here is to meticulously peel back the layers of popular misconception and oversimplification that have often obscured Vatsyayana's true intent. I want to humanize these ancient teachings, to draw out their profound relevance, and to make them accessible, relatable, and deeply meaningful for a contemporary English-speaking audience. This isn't about exoticizing the past or presenting a dry, academic analysis. Instead, it's an open invitation to consider how timeless wisdom, carefully preserved and thoughtfully reinterpreted, can illuminate the often complex dynamics of our modern relationships, personal growth, and pursuit of happiness. It's about finding common ground between ancient philosophies and our present-day challenges. Throughout this series, we will embark on a comprehensive journey, beginning with Vatsyayana's overarching philosophy of life. We'll explore his concept of balance, his astute societal observations, and his nuanced understanding of human desire, all within the framework of ancient Indian thought. From there, we will transition seamlessly into the practical advice he meticulously offered for fostering fulfilling and harmonious connections. We'll delve far beyond the often sensationalized interpretations, uncovering the depth of his insights into effective communication, mutual respect, the intricate dance of attraction, and the very art of partnership itself. Expect to encounter perspectives that might challenge contemporary norms, affirm universal truths about human nature, and perhaps most importantly, offer concrete, actionable guidance for navigating the intricate, sometimes bewildering, landscape of modern relationships. We'll examine how his principles can be applied to cultivate deeper intimacy, resolve conflict, enhance personal well-being, and ultimately lead to more joyful and enduring bonds. So, with an open mind and a spirit of inquiry, let's begin our exploration into the enduring, often surprisingly modern, wisdom of Vatsyayana. Welcome to a journey into the timeless pursuit of a life well lived. In this opening chapter, we embark on an exploration of what it truly means to build a foundation for fulfillment, guided by an ancient wisdom that speaks to the very core of human aspiration. We're going to delve into what are often considered the three essential aims of a complete and satisfying existence, a philosophy designed not for rigid adherence, but for thoughtful integration into our modern lives. Imagine, for a moment, a life that feels whole, not just prosperous, not just pleasurable, and not just righteous, but a harmonious blend of all these elements. This vision is encapsulated in a profound framework that recognizes the multifaceted nature of human needs and desires. It's a perspective that understands that true flourishing isn't about denying parts of ourselves, but about thoughtfully cultivating every dimension. Let us begin with the concept of asterisk dharma strisk. At its heart, Dharma is about living a virtuous, ethical, and meaningful life. It's the compass that guides our actions, ensuring they align with integrity, responsibility, and a greater sense of purpose. Dharma isn't merely a set of rules, it's a profound understanding of our individual duties and our place within the grand tapestry of existence. It compels us to act with compassion, honesty, and selflessness, contributing positively to our communities and the world around us. Embracing Dharma means seeking to understand our unique talents and how we can best utilize them to serve a higher good, whether that be through our chosen profession, our relationships, or our personal development. It's the continuous striving to be a better person, to uphold justice, and to live in harmony with the natural order. This pursuit of righteousness grounds us, giving our lives structure and profound significance that extends beyond fleeting moments. It's the moral bedrock upon which everything else is built, ensuring that our achievements and enjoyments are not hollow, but resonant with deep meaning. Next, we turn our attention to Artha. Artha represents the acquisition of skills, wealth, and a tangible sense of purpose in the world. This is not a call for unbridled materialism, but rather an acknowledgement of the practical necessities and opportunities that allow us to thrive. Artha encompasses the intelligent management of resources, the development of professional competence, and the pursuit of legitimate worldly success. It's about cultivating the means to provide for ourselves and our families, to pursue our goals, and to contribute to society in a concrete way. This can mean building a successful career, developing a craft, investing wisely, or creating structures that benefit others. Artha provides security, stability, and the freedom to pursue our other aims without constant struggle. It's about being effective in the material world, recognizing that a degree of worldly success can liberate us to pursue higher ideals and experiences. It teaches us to be pragmatic, resourceful, and capable of navigating the complexities of the physical realm. Without a foundational level of Artha, the pursuit of Dharma or Kama can often be hindered by basic survival needs. It's the practical intelligence that allows us to build a robust external life. Finally, we arrive at Kama *. Often misunderstood or narrowly interpreted, Kama, in this ancient philosophy, is far more than just sensual gratification. It is the artful pursuit of pleasure, love, and emotional fulfillment. Kama encompasses all the beautiful, delightful, and enriching experiences that make life vibrant and worth living. It includes romantic love, friendship, aesthetic appreciation for art and nature, the joy of creative expression, and the simple pleasures of good food, music, and laughter. Kama is about cultivating our capacity for joy, intimacy, and connection. It's about experiencing beauty, fostering deep relationships, and allowing ourselves to feel the full spectrum of human emotions in a healthy, balanced way. This pursuit reminds us that life is meant to be savored, not just endured or rigidly systematized. It encourages us to find delight in the everyday, to nurture our passions, and to build meaningful bonds with others. Kama is the warmth and color in the tapestry of life, providing the motivation and emotional richness that fuels our spirit. It's about embracing our capacity for desire and channeling it towards experiences that truly enrich our inner world and our connections with others. These three aims, Dharma, Artha, and Kama, are not meant to be pursued in isolation, nor are they in conflict with one another. Indeed, their true power lies in their harmonious integration. The profound insight here, articulated by thinkers like Vatsyayana, is that a good life is precisely a balanced integration of all three. Neglecting any one of these dimensions leads to an incomplete existence. A life focused solely on Dharma might become austere and detached, lacking the warmth of human connection and the joy of worldly engagement. A life solely dedicated to Artha Accumulating wealth without ethical grounding or emotional richness can feel empty and meaningless, and a life consumed only by chasing fleeting pleasures without purpose or responsibility can quickly devolve into chaos and dissatisfaction. The wisdom emphasizes that these three pillars support and enrich each other. Our pursuit of wealth and skills, artha, should be guided by our ethical principles, dharma, ensuring that our success is achieved fairly and used for good, and our ethical living, dharma, and our worldly achievements, artha, should ultimately contribute to our capacity for joy, love, and emotional fulfillment, kama. For example, using our skills and resources, artha, to create a beautiful home or to share experiences with loved ones, kama, while ensuring our actions are ethical and kind, dharma. This isn't about rigid adherence to a formula, but about thoughtful consideration and mindful balance. It's an invitation to assess our own lives. Are we dedicating enough attention to our moral compass, to our practical capabilities, and to our emotional and relational well-being? Are we allowing one aim to dominate at the expense of the others? This ancient framework offers us a powerful lens through which to examine our priorities and strive for a more complete, more vibrant, and ultimately more fulfilling life. By understanding and consciously weaving together dharma, artha, and kama, we lay the groundwork for a truly rich and integrated human experience, setting the stage for deeper insights to come. Welcome to Chapter 2, The Art of Attraction and Connection. Having explored the inner landscape of self-mastery with Marcus Aurelius, we now turn our gaze outward to the intricate dance of human interaction. For this journey, we delve into a text often misunderstood and frequently reduced to a mere caricature, the Kama Sutra. Far from being solely a manual on physical intimacy, the Kama Sutra, in its truest essence, is a profound guide to living a well-rounded, fulfilling, and attractive life, a life rich in genuine connection, built on respect, intellect, and character. At its heart, the Kama Sutra presents a holistic philosophy for the pursuit of dharma, artha, and kama, righteous conduct, prosperity, and pleasure, all within the framework of a virtuous existence. Central to this pursuit, and vital for becoming an engaging and desirable individual, is the cultivation of what are known as the 64 arts, or kalas. These aren't just hobbies, they are skills, practices, and forms of knowledge designed to enrich one's personality and enhance one's ability to connect with others on myriad levels. Imagine a person who can hold a captivating conversation, weaving stories that enthrall and entertain. Picture someone who can compose a melody, recite poetry, or gracefully perform a dance. Think of an individual who possesses an eye for beauty, capable of arranging flowers exquisitely, designing an inviting living space, or even understanding the subtle nuances of scent in perfumery. The 64 arts encompass an astonishing breadth of human endeavor, from the practical to the sublime. They include skills such as effective speaking and debate, the art of knowing proper etiquette, the ability to solve puzzles and riddles, and even the craft of cooking delicious meals. Mastery of these arts extended to understanding various languages, knowing how to interpret omens, designing costumes, and even skills like carpentry or the appropriate application of cosmetics. The purpose of developing these kalas is elegantly simple. They make a person more interesting, more engaging, and ultimately more desirable, not just as a romantic partner, but as a friend, a colleague, and an individual within society. A person adorned with these skills is never dull. They contribute to the vibrancy of any gathering, able to converse on diverse topics, appreciate various forms of art, and offer unique perspectives. These are the attributes that foster deep, genuine connections, moving far beyond superficial impressions. The Kama Sutra doesn't advocate for mere display. It promotes a deep immersion in these arts for the sheer joy of learning and self-expression, which in turn radiates outward, attracting others who appreciate depth and substance. The text further guides us on the principles of respectful courtship, emphasizing the importance of understanding a partner's mind and heart. True attraction, it posits, is not a fleeting spark, but a sustained glow cultivated through mutual respect, intellectual companionship, and emotional resonance. The 64 arts serve as conduits for this understanding. By being able to engage in intelligent conversation, appreciate art together, or share stories, individuals gain insight into each other's inner worlds. It's about listening attentively, empathizing with another's experiences, and recognizing their unique qualities. The Kama Sutra encourages a courtship built on genuine admiration for a person's character, their wit, their kindness, and their developed intellect, rather than solely on transient physical attributes. It's a process of discovering shared values, intellectual compatibility, and a deep appreciation for the unique individual standing before you. This framework of attraction, therefore, is rooted firmly in character, intellect, and charm, rather than just physical appearance. Physical beauty may initially capture the eye, but it is the richness of one's inner world, expressed through these diverse arts, that truly captures the heart and mind. A person who is well-versed in conversation, considerate in their actions, witty in their humor, and skilled in various talents will naturally draw others to them. These are the qualities that inspire lasting affection, respect, and enduring companionship. The Kama Sutra, in this light, emerges not as a hedonistic manual, but as a profound philosophical text dedicated to cultivating personal excellence and fostering meaningful, respectful human connections, encouraging us to become individuals who are not only desirable, but deeply admirable. It's a timeless reminder that the most powerful form of attraction stems from the continuous development of one's whole self. Welcome back, as we journey further into the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. In this third chapter, we explore one of life's most profound endeavors, nurturing a lasting partnership. While the Meditations isn't a direct relationship handbook, its core Stoic principles, duty, virtue, reason, and interconnectedness, offer a powerful framework for building a healthy, harmonious, and enduring bond. It's about applying the same rigorous self-examination and commitment to virtue from our individual lives to our shared journey with another. At the heart of any lasting partnership lies a clear understanding of shared roles and responsibilities, imbued with profound mutual respect and unwavering support. Marcus Aurelius frequently spoke of humanity's innate drive for cooperation, reminding us we are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of upper and lower teeth. To act against one another, then, is contrary to nature. This applies deeply to the intimate society of a couple. We are not just two individuals coexisting, but deliberately choosing to form a greater whole. This calls for honest assessment of our contributions and expectations. What responsibilities do we naturally embrace? Where can we offer more support? It's about recognizing each other's strengths, accepting vulnerabilities, and consciously stepping in, not out of obligation, but from genuine affection and a shared vision. When challenges arise, the Stoic commitment to resilience means approaching them as a united front. Each partner becomes a trusted ally, knowing their individual welfare is deeply intertwined with the others, fostering a synergistic force that strengthens the bond with every season. Effective communication is perhaps the most critical element in maintaining any healthy relationship. While Marcus Aurelius provides the philosophical bedrock rational thought, emotional self-control, and truthful speech, he doesn't offer a practical guide to daily dialogue. For that, we can draw complementary insights from other ancient wisdom, such as principles often attributed to the Indian sage Vatsyayana, who, in his broader teachings on living well, emphasized the art and tact of communication. Vatsyayana understood that the asterisk, how asterisk, and asterisk, when asterisk we voice concerns, are as vital as the concerns themselves. So, how do we apply this? The Stoic framework urges us to approach conversations with clarity and calm, stripping away emotional reactivity. Frame your thoughts not as accusations, but as observations or feelings. Instead of "you always do X," try "when X happens, I feel Y." This subtle shift opens a path for collaborative problem solving rather than defensiveness. Marcus Aurelius would have us consider if our words are necessary, kind, and true, and when is the right time. Vatsyayana's insights suggest choosing a moment of peace and quiet, free from distractions or heightened stress. Avoid confrontations when either partner is exhausted or agitated. The ideal time is when both are receptive and capable of constructive dialogue. It's about creating a safe space for vulnerability where concerns can be aired and heard without judgment. Active listening, a skill Marcus himself undoubtedly practiced, is paramount. Truly hearing your partner without immediate rebuttal is a profound act of respect, leading to mutual understanding, empathy, and resolution. Beyond resolving conflicts, a vibrant partnership thrives on sustained connection. Here, the concept of continuing to court your partner becomes invaluable. It's easy, as years pass, to fall into routines and take each other for granted. Yet, Stoicism encourages us to cherish the present moment and appreciate what we have. This means actively choosing to bring intention and enthusiasm back into the relationship. What were the small gestures that once sparked joy? A thoughtful note, a surprise, a shared hobby, a genuine compliment, or simple curiosity about their day. These are conscious investments in the emotional bank account of the relationship. Continuing to court means acknowledging your partner as a continually evolving individual. It's about paying attention to their growth, interests, and challenges. It means making time for dedicated connection, showing through actions that they remain a priority, a cherished individual whose happiness is profoundly important. It's a deliberate effort to rekindle the spark, celebrate your unique bond, and actively fight against complacency. This continuous renewal keeps the relationship dynamic, exciting, and deeply fulfilling, preventing it from becoming merely a habit. Finally, our environment profoundly impacts our inner state and, consequently, our relationships. Marcus Aurelius, through his emphasis on order and harmony with nature, understood the power of surroundings. Creating a beautiful and peaceful home environment together is not just aesthetic. It's a conscious act of fostering tranquility and a shared sanctuary. This collaborative effort to shape your shared space reflects a mutual commitment to peace and well-being. It's about cultivating an atmosphere where both partners feel relaxed, inspired, and truly at ease. Imagine a home reflecting both your personalities, where shared memories are displayed, and quiet corners invite reflection and connection. It means working together to keep things tidy, reducing mental clutter. It means cultivating shared rituals within the home: morning coffee, evening meals without screens, a dedicated space for hobbies. This shared investment transforms a mere house into a nurturing haven, a fortress against external chaos, and a constant reminder of the peace and love you cultivate together. It becomes a physical manifestation of your shared commitment to a life well lived, a peaceful backdrop against which your partnership can flourish and deepen. In essence, nurturing a lasting partnership guided by Marcus Aurelius's wisdom and complemented by practical insights from other traditions is an ongoing journey of conscious effort, virtue, and profound appreciation. It calls for us to be present, communicate with intention, continually invest in the relationship's vibrancy, and create a shared space that nurtures both individuals. By applying these principles, we can transform our partnerships into truly enduring masterpieces of shared life, rich with harmony, respect, and unwavering love. Welcome to Chapter 4, The Language of Physical Intimacy. In this section, we embark on a journey to understand a profoundly human aspect of connection, one that is often misunderstood, sensationalized, or reduced to mere mechanics. Our aim here is to approach this topic with the maturity, respect, and thoughtfulness it deserves, framing it not as a list of techniques, but as a rich, expressive language for communication, pleasure, and the deepening of emotional bonds. When we speak of physical intimacy, many minds immediately leap to a certain ancient Indian text, the Kama Sutra. And indeed, it's often in this context that discussions of physical postures and techniques arise. However, it's crucial to understand that the Kama Sutra itself is far more than a manual for sexual positions. In its original intent, it is a comprehensive guide to living a fulfilling and virtuous life, covering everything from courtship and marriage to citizenship and social graces. What is widely known and discussed in popular culture, often distilled into illustrations of various intimate acts, is actually just *1 of 7 books within the broader Kama Sutra. This single book, focusing on the techniques of union, is only a fraction of the entire philosophy it espouses. It's important to appreciate this wider context to truly grasp the intended spirit of intimate connection. At its core, the philosophy underlying such ancient wisdom traditions views intimacy as a profound art form. It's an art focused intently on mutual pleasure, shared exploration, and the reciprocal experience of joy and connection between partners. It challenges the notion of intimacy as a singular act or a conquest, instead presenting it as an ongoing collaborative dance. This perspective encourages individuals to approach their intimate relationships with a sense of curiosity, creativity, and generosity, always seeking to understand and enrich the experience for both themselves and their partner. It's a philosophy that champions presence, awareness, and a dedication to the shared journey of discovery within the private space of a relationship. To truly speak this language of intimacy, there are foundational principles that must not only be acknowledged but deeply integrated into every interaction. First and foremost among these is the paramount importance of consent. This is not a one-time agreement, but an ongoing, enthusiastic, and freely given affirmation that must be present and respected at every stage of intimacy. It is a continuous dialogue, both verbal and nonverbal, ensuring that both partners feel safe, desired, and fully engaged. Without clear, enthusiastic consent, The language of intimacy falters and fails, replaced by something far less beautiful and far more damaging. Beyond consent, the language flourishes with stick variety and attentiveness strisk. Intimacy, when approached as an art, invites exploration. This doesn't necessarily mean seeking novelty for its own sake, but rather fostering a willingness to discover new facets of pleasure and connection within the relationship. It's about understanding that partners evolve, desires shift, and the landscape of shared intimacy is dynamic. This requires immense attentiveness to a partner's needs, listening intently to their words, observing their body language, and being attuned to their subtle cues. It's about asking, truly hearing, and responding with empathy and consideration. The goal is to anticipate, understand, and then meet or gently guide towards those evolving needs, ensuring that the experience remains deeply satisfying and mutually rewarding. This attentiveness builds profound trust and demonstrates a genuine care that transcends the physical act itself. Ultimately, this rich physical connection, with all its nuances and expressions, is presented as an intricate and powerful manifestation of a deeper emotional bond. It's not merely a physical act, but a testament to the trust, affection, and vulnerability shared between two individuals. Physical intimacy, when truly understood as a language, becomes a powerful conduit for communicating love, reassurance, joy, and even comfort during times of stress. It is a way of saying, without words, "I see you, I desire you, I cherish you, and I am here with you." It reinforces the emotional threads that bind partners together, strengthening their connection and enriching their shared journey. By understanding physical intimacy not as a prescribed set of actions, but as a fluid, expressive language built on mutual respect, ongoing consent, and profound attentiveness, we unlock its true potential. It transforms from something purely instinctual into a conscious art form, a beautiful dialogue that deepens understanding, amplifies pleasure, and solidifies the emotional bedrock of our most cherished relationships. It is a journey of continuous learning, empathy, and shared discovery, always aspiring towards greater connection and mutual fulfillment. Welcome back, contemplative listener, as we embark on Chapter 5, The Cultured Citizen Beyond the Relationship. Up until now, we've drawn profound lessons from Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, exploring self-mastery, resilience, and our place in the cosmic order. Yet, ancient wisdom isn't confined to a single philosophical text, nor is it always found where we initially expect. Today, we turn our gaze to another venerable Indian text, one often misunderstood and reduced to a single dimension, the Kama Sutra. For many, the mention of the Kama Sutra conjures images solely of erotic art and positions. But to truly appreciate this remarkable work by Vatsyayana is to look beyond its most famous sections and discover a comprehensive guide to living a fulfilling, sophisticated life within society. Far from being merely a manual on intimate relations, the Kama Sutra dedicates significant portions to the art of being a respected, well-rounded, and attractive individual in a broader social context. It outlines the qualities and conduct of what it terms the Nagaraka, the ideal urban gentleman or citizen. So, what constituted this ideal Nagaraka in ancient India, and how does this resonate with our contemporary pursuit of a meaningful and successful life? The Kama Sutra paints a vivid picture. The Nagaraka was, first and foremost, immaculately groomed and presented. His appearance was not just about superficial vanity, but a reflection of his self-respect and discipline. He would rise early, perform his ablutions, clean his teeth, anoint his body with fragrant oils, and dress in clean, appropriate attire. His hair and nails were meticulously cared for, and he would refresh himself with perfumes and flowers throughout the day. This wasn't merely about looking good, it was about cultivating a state of being that was pleasant to oneself and others, a foundation for all other interactions. This ancient emphasis on personal care echoes our modern understanding of self-care as essential for mental well-being and confidence. Beyond outward appearance, the Nagaraka was expected to be articulate and knowledgeable. He wasn't just well-dressed, he was well-read and well-spoken. The text advises a deep familiarity with the arts, including music, poetry, painting, and even culinary skills. He could engage in witty conversation, recite verses, and entertain his guests with stories and games. This cultivation of a broad range of interests and intellectual pursuits ensured he was never boring, always engaging, and a valuable addition to any gathering. It speaks to the power of intellectual curiosity and continuous learning, reminding us that true attractiveness lies not just in looks, but in a cultivated mind and spirit. The Kama Sutra also offers profound insights into building and maintaining strong social connections. It advises the Nagaraka on how to conduct himself gracefully in social settings, emphasizing respect, kindness, and discretion. He was encouraged to be hospitable, to entertain friends with elegant meals and cultural events, and to be a gracious guest. Advice is given on choosing friends wisely, avoiding gossip, and navigating complex social dynamics with tact and integrity. The text subtly guides individuals on how to be a truly good friend, someone who offers support, listens attentively, and contributes positively to the lives of others. It highlights the crucial role of empathy and emotional intelligence in fostering lasting bonds, illustrating that relationships are nurtured through thoughtful action and genuine concern. The underlying philosophy here is that personal conduct and public reputation were not merely superficial concerns, but were seen as absolutely vital to a successful and fulfilling life. A Nagaraka's standing in society was inextricably linked to his behavior, his character, and the respect he commanded. His words and actions carried weight, and his reputation preceded him. This wasn't about seeking fame, but about earning genuine esteem through consistent, virtuous conduct. It was understood that a good name opened doors, facilitated opportunities, and fostered trust, essential ingredients for both personal happiness and professional advancement. The integrity with which one lived their private life was seen as directly impacting their public perception and overall success. Now, let's bridge this ancient wisdom to our contemporary world. The principles of the Nagaraka are remarkably relevant to modern concepts of personal branding, networking, and emotional intelligence. Think about personal branding, how we present ourselves to the world, both online and offline. The Nagaraka's meticulous grooming and articulate communication are direct parallels to creating a positive personal brand today. In a world saturated with information and choices, how we conduct ourselves, the image we project, and the quality of our interactions contribute significantly to our professional and social success. A strong personal brand, built on authenticity and respect, can be as valuable as any skill set. Then there's networking. The Kama Sutra's advice on building friendships and conducting oneself gracefully in social settings is a masterclass in effective networking. It's not about superficial exchanges of business cards, but about cultivating genuine relationships based on mutual respect and shared interests. Being a knowledgeable conversationalist, a good listener, and a considerate guest are timeless strategies for forging meaningful connections that can enrich both your personal and professional life. Emotional intelligence, the capacity to understand and manage one's own emotions and to perceive and influence the emotions of others, lies at the heart of this ancient wisdom. The Nagaraka was inherently emotionally intelligent, navigating social situations with grace, diplomacy, and a keen awareness of others' feelings. These are precisely the skills that leaders and successful individuals strive to develop today. Even the focus on self-care, in terms of hygiene, appearance, and cultivating cultural interests, aligns perfectly with modern well-being practices. Taking care of our physical and mental selves, engaging in hobbies, and pursuing intellectual growth are not just luxuries. They are fundamental to living a balanced, confident, and appealing life. The Kama Sutra, in these often overlooked sections, provides a powerful reminder that our engagement with the world, our self-presentation, and our social graces are not secondary to our inner philosophical pursuits, but are in fact integral expressions of a well-lived life. Just as Marcus Aurelius urged us to cultivate our inner citadel, the Kama Sutra, in its unique way, guides us to cultivate our outer persona and our societal role with equal care and intention, demonstrating that true wisdom encompasses both the inner self and its outward manifestation. It reminds us that being a cultured, respected citizen is a holistic endeavor, bridging the gap between personal excellence and social harmony. You've journeyed through the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, discovering profound insights into resilience, virtue, and tranquility. But wisdom, as the emperor himself knew, is not merely to be admired, it is to be lived. And so, we arrive at your personal invitation to embody these principles, your 7-day Art of Living action plan. This isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's a practical, week-long challenge designed to translate the philosophy of meditations into tangible steps for holistic well-being in your own life. Each day offers a simple yet powerful way to cultivate inner peace, strengthen your connections, and refine your environment, all through the lens of mindful action and self-awareness. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. We begin with the cultivation of the self, an essential Stoic practice Marcus Aurelius consistently emphasized, reminding us that true wealth lies within. For day 1 and day 2, your mission is to engage with one of the 64 arts, a concept drawn from ancient traditions that celebrates the diverse ways we can enrich our inner world and express our humanity. This isn't about mastering a complex skill overnight, but rather about intentional engagement and rediscovery. Perhaps you'll challenge your auditory palette by listening to a new genre of music, truly immersing yourself in its rhythm and melody, noticing how it affects your mood and opens new perspectives. Or maybe you'll embrace the culinary arts, learning a simple yet nourishing recipe that brings joy to your senses and sustenance to your body, a mindful act of creation. It could even be as simple and profound as writing a heartfelt note to a loved one, a friend, or even to your future self, expressing gratitude, offering encouragement, or simply reflecting on your current state of being. The essence here is deliberate creation or appreciation, moving beyond passive consumption to active participation in enriching your own experience. Allow these 2 days to be a gentle yet profound exploration of your inherent creativity and capacity for self-improvement, mirroring Marcus Aurelius's constant self-reflection and his unwavering striving for virtue. Having nurtured your inner landscape, we now turn our attention outwards to the vital realm of human connection, a cornerstone of Marcus Aurelius's understanding of our place in the cosmic whole and our shared humanity. For day 3 and day 4, your challenge is to practice the art of deep listening. In our fast-paced world, true listening often takes a backseat to waiting for our turn to speak, fragmenting our interactions. This week, we reverse that. Find a partner, a friend, or a family member and intentionally ask them about their day, their thoughts, or their feelings on a particular topic. Then, commit wholeheartedly to listening without interrupting, without formulating your response while they are still speaking, and crucially, without judgment. Put away distractions, make genuine eye contact, and truly absorb what they are communicating, both verbally and non-verbally. Resist the urge to offer immediate advice unless explicitly asked. Simply be present, holding space for their experience. Notice the nuances in their voice, the expressions on their face, and the unspoken emotions behind their words. This act of profound presence and non-judgmental reception is a powerful form of empathy, fostering deeper understanding, strengthening the bonds that connect us, and truly seeing the other person. It's a practical application of Marcus's reminder that we are made for cooperation and that our reason is fundamentally social. From the inner self and our external connections, we now shift our focus to the physical spaces that surround us. For day 5 and day 6, your task is to beautify your personal environment. Our external surroundings often mirror our internal state, and a cluttered, disordered space can contribute directly to a cluttered, disordered mind. This isn't about a massive overhaul or achieving perfection, but rather a mindful act of creating order and serenity in one small area. Perhaps you'll tidy your desk, clearing away clutter that distracts your focus and creates visual noise, thus creating a clearer mental space. Or you might bring a touch of nature indoors, buying a small plant that adds life, vibrancy, and a calming green presence to your workspace or living area. Even the simple act of lighting a candle can profoundly transform the atmosphere, introducing warmth, a pleasant scent, and a gentle focal point for calm and contemplation. The goal is to cultivate an environment that actively supports your well-being and reflects a sense of peace, intentionality, and respect for your surroundings. Marcus Aurelius understood the importance of creating a virtuous order in one's life. Let these 2 days be about extending that principle to your immediate physical world, making your space a true sanctuary that nourishes your mind, energizes your spirit, and helps you feel more grounded. And finally, as our week culminates, we arrive at day 7, a day dedicated to profound reflection and holistic assessment. This day draws upon a broader art of living framework, inviting you to journal about the balance of dharma, artha, and kama in your life. While these are ancient Sanskrit terms, their underlying principles resonate deeply with Marcus Aurelius's quest for a balanced, purposeful, and fulfilling existence. They offer a comprehensive lens through which to examine your life's priorities and satisfactions. Dharma represents your righteous conduct, your duties, your moral responsibilities, and your unique purpose, what aligns with your deepest ethical values and contributes meaningfully to the greater good, to your community, and to your own sense of integrity. It's about living in accordance with your true nature and what is right. Artha pertains to material prosperity, security, and the practical means necessary for a comfortable and effective life, your career, finances, resources, and the ability to sustain yourself and those you care for. It's about managing the practical aspects of existence with wisdom. Karma encompasses pleasure, desire, joy, and the fulfillment of your sensory, emotional, and relational needs, your relationships, hobbies, passions, and those moments of genuine enjoyment and deep satisfaction that make life vibrant. It's about experiencing the beauty and delight of being alive. As you sit with your journal, take a quiet moment to reflect on each of these pillars. Where do you feel a strong sense of harmony and equilibrium? Are you consistently living in alignment with your dharma, your highest purpose? Is your pursuit of artha supporting your life without overwhelming your other values or leading to excessive attachment? Are you genuinely allowing space for healthy karma, for joy, connection, and self-expression, without letting it dominate your life or lead to fleeting distractions? More importantly, consider, where can you find more harmony? Are you perhaps overemphasizing one area at the expense of others, creating imbalance? Is there a part of your life that feels neglected, unfulfilled, or significantly out of balance? This isn't about judgment or self-criticism, but about compassionate self-inquiry and honest observation. Use Marcus Aurelius's spirit of introspective honesty to identify areas where subtle yet significant adjustments can lead to greater fulfillment, deeper purpose, and a more profound sense of overall well-being. This final day is your powerful opportunity to synthesize the week's experiences, gain clarity, and chart a conscious course for continued growth, ensuring your journey forward is both mindful and profoundly meaningful. This 7-day Art of Living plan is a stepping stone, not a final destination. It's an invitation to practice, to observe, and to truly integrate the profound wisdom of Marcus Aurelius into the very fabric of your daily existence. Each small, intentional act builds upon the last, weaving a richer, more resilient tapestry of a life lived with greater awareness, purpose, and inner peace. Embrace this challenge with an open heart and a curious mind. Learn from every experience and carry its invaluable lessons forward. Your journey of self-mastery, guided by the timeless meditations of an emperor, has only just begun. As we draw this insightful journey to a close, it's time to distill the profound, often misunderstood, wisdom of the Kama Sutra into 3 essential, memorable points. These aren't just summaries, they are the bedrock principles that reveal the true essence of this ancient text, moving beyond superficial interpretations to uncover its enduring relevance for fostering a rich, balanced, and deeply connected life. Let's delve into these core takeaways. Our first crucial point, and arguably the most foundational, is the imperative to live a balanced life. The Kama Sutra, contrary to popular misconceptions, is not a manual for hedonism or an endorsement of unbridled sensual pursuit. Instead, it thoughtfully articulates that kama, or pleasure encompassing all sensory and emotional delights, is indeed a worthy and natural human aspiration. However, this pursuit is presented not in isolation, but strictly within the harmonious context of other vital life goals. True pleasure, the text asserts, blossoms when it is pursued in equilibrium with your artha, your purpose, which encompasses your material prosperity, professional endeavors, and the practicalities of maintaining a stable and productive life. Furthermore, and perhaps most critically, the pursuit of kama must always align with your dharma, your ethical compass, your personal and societal values, and your commitment to righteous conduct. The Kama Sutra champions a holistic approach, recognizing that a life devoid of joy and sensory appreciation is undeniably incomplete. Yet, it equally cautions that a life solely focused on fleeting gratification, unanchored by purpose or principle, is ultimately shallow and unsatisfying. The true art, then, lies in integrating pleasure thoughtfully, allowing it to enrich your existence without dominating it, ensuring it contributes to a life well lived rather than detracting from it. It's about recognizing pleasure as one vibrant thread in the intricate tapestry of human experience, vital when woven with intention and awareness alongside the threads of meaning and morality. Moving to our second transformative insight, the Kama Sutra teaches us that true and lasting connection is, at its heart, a sophisticated art form demanding continuous cultivation and dedicated effort. It meticulously dismantles the notion that enduring attraction is merely a product of physical beauty or instant gratification. Instead, the ancient text reveals that profound relational bonds are meticulously built upon a robust foundation of ongoing self-improvement, unwavering mutual respect, and, perhaps most pivotally, the diligent mastery of the art of communication. The Kama Sutra dedicates extensive sections not just to techniques of courtship, but to the qualities one should assiduously cultivate within oneself. These include intellectual refinement, cultural appreciation, social graces, good manners, and a nuanced understanding of human psychology. These aren't merely superficial suggestions for charming potential partners. They are essential ingredients for becoming a genuinely well-rounded, engaging individual capable of fostering deep, meaningful, and resilient relationships. Respect, too, stands as an inviolable cornerstone, ensuring that all desires are mutual, boundaries are clearly understood and honored, and interactions are built on a bedrock of trust. And then there is communication, a multifaceted skill encompassing not just articulate speech, but the subtle eloquence of gestures, the profound language of attentiveness, and the ability to truly listen and empathize. The Kama Sutra illustrates how effective communication allows individuals to genuinely understand, appreciate, and sensitively respond to each other's evolving needs, desires, and vulnerabilities, thereby nurturing a connection that transcends the ephemeral. Lasting attraction, in this enlightened view, is not a static state but a dynamic, growing entity that blossoms from a deep, reciprocal engagement, requiring ongoing conscious effort, a keen artistic eye, and a generous spirit to maintain its unique vibrancy and depth. Finally, our third and perhaps most revelatory point challenges and redefines common misconceptions about the physical aspect of love. Intimacy, in its truest form, is communication. The Kama Sutra does not portray physical love as a mere performance, a series of mechanical techniques to be mastered for purely carnal release or egoistic satisfaction. Instead, it elevates the physical expression of love to a profound and expressive language, a sophisticated form of non-verbal dialogue between partners. It becomes a captivating dance of mutual understanding, empathetic responsiveness, and shared vulnerability. The text's well-known, detailed descriptions of various positions and techniques are not rigid prescriptions for a rote routine, but rather an expansive vocabulary, a diverse toolkit designed to facilitate deeper connection and enable partners to explore and express their unique desires and affections. The ultimate goal, therefore, is not technical perfection or acrobatic prowess, but authentic, empathetic engagement and shared pleasure. The Kama Sutra teaches us that within the sacred space of physical love, partners communicate desire, affection, trust, joy, and surrender in ways that words often cannot capture. It's a realm where unspoken feelings can be profoundly conveyed and understood, where bodies tell stories the conscious mind might struggle to articulate. When approached with this elevated mindset as an act of shared expression, mutual discovery, and profound emotional exchange, physical intimacy transcends its purely biological function. It transforms into a powerful conduit for strengthening emotional bonds, fostering an unparalleled sense of closeness, and deepening the overall fabric of the relationship. It's about listening with your body, responding with your spirit, and together creating a harmonious symphony of connection that makes the physical a genuine and powerful extension of the emotional and spiritual bond you share. These 3 points, the pursuit of a balanced life, the cultivation of connection as an art, and the understanding of intimacy as communication, encapsulate the true, profound essence of the Kama Sutra. It is a text not merely about sex, but about the art of living well, loving deeply, and achieving holistic fulfillment in the rich tapestry of human existence. It invites us to approach life, love, and relationships with wisdom, respect, and a continuous desire for growth. Here we stand, having concluded a profound journey into the very heart of Roman Stoicism, guided by the timeless wisdom of Emperor Marcus Aurelius through his personal reflections, the Meditations. This exploration has been more than just an academic exercise. It has been an invitation to look inward, to examine our own lives through the lens of reason, virtue, and tranquility. We've wrestled with concepts of control, accepted the impermanence of all things, and sought to understand the true nature of happiness and suffering, all through the guidance of a man who, despite unimaginable power, grappled with the same human condition we face today. But philosophy, true philosophy, is never merely about consumption. It is about transformation. It demands engagement, reflection, and ultimately, action. It asks us not just to listen, but to participate, to internalize its profound lessons, and to apply them with conscious intention to the very fabric of our daily existence. Therefore, as our formal exploration of this magnificent work draws to a close, I extend a heartfelt invitation for you to continue this vital conversation, to transform this moment of shared learning into an ongoing dialogue within our growing community of wisdom seekers. Your unique perspective is a crucial thread in this tapestry of understanding. So, I genuinely ask you, after delving into the core tenets, the personal struggles, and the enduring insights revealed in Marcus Aurelius's Meditations *, what was the most surprising thing you learned about the emperor, his philosophy, or perhaps even about your own reactions to his Stoic principles today? Was it the stark honesty of his self-admonishments, the quiet power of his acceptance of fate, his relentless pursuit of virtue in a world of corruption, or perhaps the unexpected practicality of his advice for navigating personal relationships and professional challenges? Perhaps a particular passage struck a chord, offering a new lens through which to view your own experiences, or challenging a long-held assumption about resilience or perspective. Whatever it may be, I encourage you to articulate it, to consolidate your learning by sharing your insights, your personal takeaways, and any questions that might still be lingering in your mind in the comments section below. Let's cultivate a vibrant, reflective space where we can learn from each other, where diverse interpretations can deepen our collective understanding, and where the seeds of this ancient, yet eternally relevant wisdom can find fertile ground to flourish anew in our modern, often turbulent world. I am eager to engage with your thoughts, to read your reflections, and to witness the organic growth of this community built around the shared pursuit of meaning and inner strength. Your participation not only enriches your own understanding but also illuminates the path for others. If this deep dive into Marcus Aurelius has resonated with you, if the timeless reflections of the Stoic emperor have stirred a sense of purpose or provided a moment of calm contemplation, or if you simply appreciate the meticulous effort involved in bringing such profound philosophical works to life in this audiobook-style format, then I sincerely ask you to consider showing your support. A simple click on the like button is a powerful gesture. It helps this content gain visibility, allowing the profound insights of Marcus Aurelius to reach a wider audience of fellow seekers of wisdom, thereby enabling our community to expand and thrive. Furthermore, if you are eager for more such contemplative journeys into the heart of timeless wisdom, if you wish to continue exploring the depths of classical thought, ancient philosophies, and the great minds that have shaped human understanding across millennia, then I extend a warm and personal invitation. Please subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you ensure you will not miss our future explorations, our upcoming deep dives into other transformative texts and philosophical traditions. More than that, you become an integral, active participant in a growing community dedicated to continuous self-improvement, intellectual curiosity, and the unwavering pursuit of a meaningful and well-examined existence. Your subscription is not just a digital interaction, it is a clear affirmation of your commitment to intellectual growth, a vote for more content that prioritizes depth, reflection, and genuine intellectual enrichment in a world often dominated by superficiality. It is a declaration that you value understanding and wisdom, aligning perfectly with the very essence of Stoic inquiry. For those whose intellectual curiosity has been not merely piqued, but truly ignited, for those who feel an undeniable pull to delve even deeper into the wellspring of Marcus Aurelius's thought and to directly commune with his remarkable intellect, I wholeheartedly and enthusiastically recommend experiencing *Meditations* Firsthen. In its original translated form, there is an unparalleled intimacy, a unique resonance, in directly engaging with his words on the page, in holding his deeply personal reflections in your own hands, and in allowing his Stoic wisdom to unfold at your own pace, returning to passages again and again as life presents new challenges. To truly grasp the nuanced layers, the authentic cadence, and the profound, raw sincerity of his writing, I strongly urge you to seek out a modern, respectful, and authoritative translation of the book. Contemporary translations often represent decades of scholarly dedication, striving for unparalleled clarity, accessibility, and fidelity to the original Greek, meticulously bridging the vast historical and linguistic gap between antiquity and our contemporary sensibilities, all while preserving the profound integrity, the spiritual essence, and the deeply personal spirit of Marcus's original intent. Many excellent editions exist, each offering its own particular strengths in terms of introduction, notes, and interpretative choices, from the scholarly rigor of Hayes to the poetic flow of Staniforth or the directness of Hard, allowing you to choose one that genuinely resonates with your preferred style and approach to ancient texts. Reading it is far more than a simple academic exercise. It is a profound act of self-discovery, an invitation to a direct, intimate conversation with one of history's most introspective and resilient minds. a precious opportunity to absorb his Stoic principles not just intellectually, but into your very being, and to truly make his wisdom a personal, living part of your everyday consciousness. It is, in essence, an act of profound self-care, a dedicated spiritual practice that fosters mental resilience and a continuous, unfailing source of inspiration for navigating life's inevitable challenges, both grand and minute. Let his words become a trusted personal guide, a wise companion in your most solitary moments of contemplation, and an unshakable, steadying presence amidst the often overwhelming tumult and uncertainty of the modern world. Embrace the journey of reading the Meditations. It is a journey into yourself. As we gently transition away from this shared space of reflection, carrying with us the indelible echoes of Marcus Aurelius's profound insights and the enduring power of Stoic philosophy, let us not for a moment forget the ultimate, practical purpose of philosophy itself. Its aim is not merely to understand the world, but to teach us how to live within it, to guide us towards a life of greater wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. The Meditations are not a theoretical treatise confined to dusty library shelves. They are, fundamentally, a vibrant, living manual for the art of living, a deeply personal guide for becoming the most virtuous, resilient, and serene version of ourselves, day by day, moment by conscious moment. So, as you step back into the unique flow and rhythm of your own life, carrying the torch of these ancient teachings, I leave you with one final, profound question, a deeply personal challenge that lies at the very heart of authentic Stoic practice and self-mastery. How will you consciously and intentionally practice the art of living this week? What specific Stoic principle, what particular lesson from Marcus Aurelius will you consciously choose to apply? Will it be the unwavering acceptance of what lies beyond your control, distinguishing between what is internal and external? Will it be a disciplined and conscious effort to focus solely on your own actions, your own judgments, and your own character, detaching from external opinions? Perhaps it will manifest as an intentional act of kindness towards another, a moment of profound gratitude for the simplest blessings, or a disciplined effort to remain calm and rational amidst unexpected provocation or daily frustrations. Will you practice mindfulness in your daily tasks, seeing the beauty and purpose in the ordinary? Will you confront a fear with courage or exercise temperance in your desires? Carry this question with you. Let it resonate deeply within your thoughts. Allow it to inform your choices and empower it to guide your actions. Let the timeless, practical wisdom of Marcus Aurelius illuminate your path, leading you steadily towards a more virtuous, a more serene, and ultimately, a more deeply purposeful and fulfilling existence. The journey of wisdom is continuous. Let your practice begin today.